Welcome to the latest edition of Respiratory Updates, covering breakthroughs in the past 2 weeks. Brought to you by Lucid Quest. AstraZeneca has announced that the US label for AIRSUPRA, its albuterol and budesonide combination inhaler, now includes Phase 3 BATURA study results in mild asthma. The data show a 46% lower risk of severe exacerbations compared with as-needed albuterol alone, with a hazard ratio of 0.54 and a p-value less than 0.001. The study, which enrolled over 2,400 adults in a decentralized setting, builds on prior findings from Mandela and Denali. This update may influence both prescribing decisions and payer reviews as the data gain wider visibility. United Therapeutics has reported that its pivotal TETON-2 trial of Tyvaso, or nebulized Treprostinil, in idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis met its primary endpoint. The 52-week Phase 3 study enrolled nearly 600 patients and showed an absolute improvement in forced vital capacity compared with placebo, with most secondary endpoints also favoring treatment. Results were presented at the European Respiratory Society Congress, with further review announced via company webcast. These findings may shift the treatment landscape in IPF once regulators review the data. In Europe, AstraZeneca and Amgen's biologic Tezspire received a positive opinion from the CHMP for use in chronic rhinosinusitis with nasal polyps. The Phase 3 WAYPOINT trial met co-primary endpoints, reducing nasal polyp score by more than 2 points and nasal congestion by just over 1 point at week 52 versus placebo. Notably, Tezspire reduced the need for surgery by 98% and systemic steroid use by 89%. Safety remained consistent with previous trials. Regulatory reviews are also ongoing in the United States, China, and Japan. Merck has received a positive CHMP opinion for ENFLONSIA, or clesrovimab, for the prevention of respiratory syncytial virus in infants. If approved, this would be the first European option given as a single fixed dose, regardless of infant weight, designed to provide protection through approximately 5 months. Data supporting the opinion include results from the Phase 2b and Phase 3 CLEVER and SMART trials, showing efficacy versus palivizumab. A European Commission decision is pending, following prior approvals in the United States and the United Arab Emirates. Altesa Biosciences has presented new data on Vapendavir in a rhinovirus challenge study in patients with COPD. The late-breaking trial at ERS included 40 patients with Stage 2 COPD. Vapendavir improved patient-reported outcomes, lowered viral load, and maintained lung function compared to placebo while being well tolerated. Treatment was initiated after symptom onset in a human challenge design, with a multi-center Phase 2-3 trial planned for 2026. In the US, Amneal and Kashiv have filed a biologics license application for their biosimilar to Xolair, or omalizumab. This earlier-than-expected filing targets a US market estimated at $4.1 billion annually. Amneal holds exclusive US commercialization rights, with potential multiple biosimilar launches projected between 2026 and 2027. The filing positions the company as a first-wave competitor in this high-value space. Redex Pharma has shared Phase 2A signal-searching data for its ROCK2 inhibitor zelasudil, also known as RXC007, in IPF. The study enrolled 48 patients and showed numerical reductions in FVC decline compared with placebo at 12 weeks, including a 47% reduction at 20 milligrams twice daily. Stabilization continued in the open-label extension, supported by biomarker trends. No treatment-related serious adverse events were reported, with liver enzyme elevations resolving upon treatment interruption. PureTech Health and Celia Therapeutics reported results from the open-label extension of their deupirfenidone program in IPF. In switch cohorts, patients moving from placebo to deupirfenidone gained 20 milliliters in FVC, while those switching from pirfenidone to deupirfenidone lost just 23 milliliters over 26 weeks, suggesting stabilization of lung function. More than 90% of eligible patients entered the extension, with tolerability remaining favorable. Phase 3 planning and regulatory engagement are now underway. Stay ahead in respiratory research. Like, share, and subscribe for our updates. Visit lqventures.com or email us at info@lqventures.com for expert healthcare consulting. See you next time.